Hi children, welcome back. In the previous session we discussed about the aquatic ecosystem and how the organisms they are adapted to the aquatic ecosystem, how do they breathe in the water, how do they grow in the water ecosystem, and what are the important adaptations that shown by the fishes, octopus, dolphins and blue whales. We discussed very well, and as well as aquatic plant that are living in the pond water. We discussed about them in the previous chapter or in previous lesson, right? Now here a little part of this lesson is remain back, and that is adaptation in the animal which can able to survive in water and as well as on land. Means it can able to survive in the water and also it survive on the land. Do you know which animal can able to survive in water on land, both in water and land? In water on land, who can survive? Very good, that is frog. Why the frog can able to survive in water and as well as on land? Because it has a special kind of adaptation in its body. The body design is very suitable for the surveillance in the water and as well as on the land. वाटर में और लैंड पे दोनों पे रहने के लिए अनुकूलन रहता है इसमें. इट हैज़ द कंफर्ट and adaptation can be seen in it. Let us see what adaptation it have. Actually frog, it is born by the external fertilization. External fertilization मतलब ये है कि ये जो fusion of the gamete, male and female gamete fuse together, it takes place outside the body. It is called external fertilization. The male one gives sperm cell in the water and female one gives ovum in the water. In the water itself the fertilization takes place and they become babies. Here the baby form frog, it's just like the fish and we call it as tadpole. Here tadpole, it can respire through the gills. Like fish. Here it has the gills. With the help of gills it could able to breathe the oxygen present in the water when it is in the baby form, whereas when it becomes developed one, but very little frog, when it becomes little frog to adult, it comes out of the water, and it can survive on the land. So here when it is becoming little frog, the gills disappears and it produces lungs. With the help of lungs it can able to breathe the air present on the land. lungs बन जाते हैं. अब lungs के बाद क्या होगा? Whenever it jumps in the water, when it enter into the water, the skin involves in the respiration. It has a slimy skin. On the skin there is a very wet portion, and with the help of that wet skin it can able to respire the dissolved oxygen in the water. Actually when it is in baby form it uses gills. When it become adult it uses skin and lungs for the breathing. It uses lungs on the land, it uses skin in the water. So that's why simply it can able to survive in the water and as well as on land. वाटर में और लैंड पे भी रह सकते हैं. यहाँ क्या है, इससे भी प्लस एडिशनल क्या वो है इसमें, राइट? हियर frogs, they are adapted, they have webbed back feet. For example, if it is a frog, see the back feet, it has webbed feet. It has a webbed feet, right? And as well as, so here it is the frog. The back legs, they have webbed feet or webbed foot, which helps it in swimming in the water. With the help of webbed feet or foot, it can able to swim in the water, and this is adaptation helps the frog to live in the water, right? And as well as the frogs have strong back legs for hopping. The web and as well as the strong legs are very strong, and they can able to hop, means they can able to jump and they catch their prey. And it has the flexible tongue. With the help of tongue it is going to catch the prey. very easily it catches prey by using tongue, and very slimy skin, it helps in the respiration in the water. So these are the adaptation that can be seen in the frog. So happily it can able to survive in the water, right? Have you understood the adaptation in frog? Very good. And now let us see another phenomenon of the adaptation, that is called acclimatization. 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 ओके, व्हाट इज मींट बाय एक्लामेटाइजेशन? समझो आप देगलूर में रह रहे, अगर कुछ तूफान आया, समथिंग हैपेंड, समथिंग डिस्टर्ब, एंड सडनली द गवर्नमेंट हैज शिफ्टेड अस टू द जम्मू एंड कश्मीर. जम्मू एंड कश्मीर. So here in Maharashtra we have a particular kind of climate, and when we go to the Jammu Kashmir, it is very hard to survive there. It is very hard to survive there, isn't it? And here we face lot of struggle. Why? Because in the environment of Maharashtra is different from the environment of the here, then it becomes very hard to survive there. But if you are there, why? Because it is a high altitude. When compared to Maharashtra, Jammu Kashmir is in the height. It is in the height. We call it as altitude. It is called altitude. At a high altitude, we are unable to breathe properly. Why? Because the oxygen availability is very less, so that we are going to breathe very fast to get the proper oxygen. After being in the Jammu Kashmir for a year, समझो एक साल वहाँ ही रह गए आप, जब क्या होगा, स्लोली यू आर गोइंग टू हैबिचुएट दैट क्लाइमेटिक कंडीशन. मतलब आदत पड़ जाएगा आपको, ये आदत बोलते हैं, आदत पड़ जाएगा वो एनवायरनमेंट में सर्वाइव होने का, राइट? दिस इज़ व्हाट वी कॉल acclimatization. Means getting adapted to the particular climate. Actually the adaptation means getting a new feature. It doesn't take place in 1 year or 2 year or 10 years. It takes hundreds of years. Whatever the animals and plants that we are looking today, they are somewhat different in the previous years. समझे क्या? अब जो कैट देख रहे हैं, अब जो रैट देख रहे हैं, अब जो ह्यूमन देख रहे हैं, अब ऐसा है. लेकिन 100 साल के बिफोर और हंड्रेड्स ऑफ ईयर बैक, they are different. Now we are looking like this. After 100 or 200 years, 500 years, maybe earth changes, the human being also changes into many kinds. We don't know what going to happen, right? So whatever the new features that is got by the animal, it doesn't come within 1 year or 2 years, right? It takes several hundreds of years to get the modify their body structure, to get the good features. So this is what we call adaptation. अनुकूलन बनने के लिए it takes hundreds of years. Suddenly फटक से नहीं हो जाते हो, right? So here whatever it may be, when you go to the new place, if you habituated to that place, that condition is called as acclimatization. It is called acclimatization. Here actually the process of becoming accustomed, right? Accustomed to a different environment such as high altitude of mountain over the short period is called as acclimatization. Means nothing but habituated to a particular changes. These changes which are takes place in the body of an organism during the acclimatization are temporary. ये एक साल में जो कुछ भी बदलाव हुआ है वो टेम्पररी है, परमानेंट नहीं रहता. लेकिन द चेंजेस विच टेकन प्लेस ड्यूरिंग द अडाप्टेशन, अक्लामेटाइजेशन का मतलब ये है कि जाने के बाद आदत पड़ जाने. लेकिन जो कुछ भी अडेप्शन रहता है ना, अडेप्शन फर्स्ट से रहते हैं. वो अडेप्शन कैन बी जेनेटिकली ट्रांसफर्ड. Adaptation can be genetically transferred, whereas this acclimatization do not transfer from the one generation to another generation, right? पेरेंट्स से बच्चों को नहीं आते ये acclimatization, because it is just for that environment, that's it. Whereas adaptation का मतलब जो कुछ भी स्पेशल फीचर्स है वो फर्दर जनरेशन में भी पास ऑन होगा, right? So remember this. With this we successfully completed about the habitat and adaptation, right? So remember, there is a lot of difference between adaptation and acclimatization. Acclimatization is the temporary change. It is temporary change, whereas adaptation is the permanent change. Adaptation is the permanent change. It is permanent. It is not going to change easily, whereas acclimatization can be changed easily, right? So I hope you understood the lesson. In the further session we'll discuss about the question and answers of this lesson, and listen carefully, repeatedly look at the videos, then you are going to get a overall idea about the adaptation lesson, and then it is very easy to answer the questions, right? I hope you understand today's class. We'll discuss a lot about the biology in the further sessions. Thank you very much.